Hi, everybody. Yes, yes, yes. We're here again. Yes, indeed. We're here again on another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, the one and only me, Verona Willis-Brown. Yes, I am your host, and we show up here just about every day at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live, of course. The show is called Question Live Show. We show up here almost every day. From Tuesday straight to Saturday, we show up here where we come on in and we create a space for you to come on in here so we could build together, grow together, and support each other. This is a learning platform. So simply means we have the mentality to learn a thing or two. Why? Because we are students and teachers at the same time. So if you are coming in for the first time to this space, this channel, know me for the first time, I want to say, hey, welcome to you, because this is where we come on in with a joy. We come on in with a space. We come on with love. We come on with kindness. We come on with compassion. We come on with a mentality to learn and grow. The more we come on in and grow, the more we will be stronger together. Yes, we get stronger together. So when I ask you, is this your first time? Please answer and say, yes, it is my first time. I like the first timers people because when you come on in here, when you come on in and I see you, I say to you, I see you, but acknowledge your presence. You see, all the time we go through life, and when we go through life, we don't get acknowledged. We get accepted. Absolutely, we get accepted. And when we get accepted, what is happening? We just go on with emotion. And we go on with emotion of love. We go on with emotion of caring. We go on with emotion of supporting each other. So when I say to you, I see you, honey, it's because I'm telling you, I really see you. I see you showing up. I see you taking action, because here, when you come on in here, you must come on with intention and to take action with an expectation of achieving something great. We all about doing and achieving something great. Why? Because we operate with greatness. We operate from our inside. We operate from our inside. Why? Because in our inside and our DNA, we got greatness stamped on it, because God made us in a wonderful place called greatness. Yes, He created us with greatness, and He said, "Come on up in here, show up with some kindness, show up with a greatness, great abundance of love, peace, and joy, and expand it and replenish the earth." Did y'all know that when God created us, if you don't know, it is written somewhere. Yeah, it is written that when God created us, He created us with the intention and expectation and determination that when we show up, we must take action to what? Replenish the earth. Yes, God wants us to replenish the earth and be fruitful. And when we are fruitful, we are multiplying. I talked about this before, that when we multiply, what is happening? The value of something increase more than when you add it together. When we work together and we multiply our gifts and our talents, there is an increase of the fruit that we will produce. Hello, somebody. So we want to produce the fruit. Yes, we want to produce that fruit, because working together is simply like, hey, we're just holding hands, we're walking on the road together. But hey, if I check with you, like, what do you have? Let's see how we can work together. Not walk, but work. Because when we walk together, we can just walk and talk and laugh. But when we work together, what is going to happen? We are going to tap into our gifts, our talents, our dreams, our vision, our expectation, our goals, our potentials, and we are going to merge them together. And when we merge them together, that is where replenishment comes in. That is where when we produce something of substance, right? So we want to produce things of substance. So we want to get into that habit of working together. We want to get into the habit of not just walking with each other, because you walk, you might be that way, but when we work together, we are in this together. Walking together like, ooh, 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 ooh. You go that way, I go that way. Mm-mm. You see, let me tell you something. Come on in here, come on in here. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you real quick. Because you see, there's something called life. And on this life is a journey called life, and we are all on this journey called life. Absolutely, we are all on this journey. But somewhere on this journey called life, there are paths, right? Your path, my path. And what happened? We merge those paths together. And when we merge them together, we are going to build up, we are going to create, we are going to multiply our success story. Everybody. I mean, absolutely. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody. If you don't want to be successful, then hey, we need to talk and find out why you don't want to be successful. You see, success can be defined by many things. Some might define it by the amount of wealth they gather. Some might define it by the amount of smile they add to another. Okay, so success is defined differently by different individuals. So, but however we define this success, we can't do it by ourselves. Therefore, we need to work together. We need each other, however we look at it. Right? Now, whether you are the president, vice president, prime minister, whatever cabinet you're in with the prime minister, the governor, the mayor, student, teacher, doctor, lawyer, Indian chief, whoever you are, whatever position you find yourself in, even as a mother, I did not become a mother just by showing up. Somebody work together. Mm-hmm. So you see, no matter what position we are in or what position we are going after, we need somebody else. Mm-hmm. We need somebody else to work with us. You don't believe me? Well, call the president. Oh, well, if you can't call the president, send a letter with a public notice. Hey, president, prime minister, world leaders, how did you get there? They had a team. And when we're having a team, what is happening when we have a team is because we are working together. We're not just walking together. We are working together because now a world leader got to pick a team of people that's going to work with them. And that is saying work. You didn't say walk with me, talk with me. Like, no, it might be a team where you're like, oh, this is the comedy team, this is the legal team. All different people make up a team. So it's the same concept I am throwing out to you, that when we come together, your gifts, your talent, your perception of life, we merge that in and we create our success story. My success story is different from yours. And that's fine. Why? Because we are all unique people. And because we are so uniquely designed, we're going to have different success story. But at the end of the day, grab somebody, one or two or three or four or five. Build a team. Sometimes you got to start it as a solo team. Simply mean that, hey, I started this journey and I don't see nobody qualified to be my team, because you didn't just get a team president and you didn't just get a team prime minister, world leader. You didn't just get a team. You were like, let me see who's matching. Let me see who's qualified. Somebody got to be qualified to walk into your space. Somebody got to be qualified to be on your team. Then just like, oh, let me just pick up somebody because, hey, they got a degree. No, you got to have the qualification to be in my team. If you don't have the qualification, then you get cut. Bye. Bye. You can't be on my team. Why? Because you're not qualified. And if you're not qualified, then hello, good. So we got to look at qualifications of people to see how well you can work with them. When you find somebody with a qualification, don't have to be the same degree now, don't have to be the same level of education, right? Don't have to be that. It don't have to be that. It got to be the how you perceive life. It got to be your passion. It got to be something merging so you can say, you qualify. Because what's going to happen now? I'm going to gather you up and you're going to help me multiply. But not only me, I'm going to help you multiply. And what happened? We are going to multiply together and replenish the earth. And we are going to bring forth fruit. Right? So, with that said, as we are going to bring forth fruit tonight, we are going to talk about the shape that we are in. What shape are you in out there? Come on in here. Come on. Come on in, come on in, come on in. What shape are you in? Whatever shape that you are in right now, I say, come on in this room. Let us talk about the shape that you're in because Lord knows there's some shape out there. Okay, there's some shape out there, honey, and everybody can't have the same shape. Everybody can't be in the same shape. Everybody cannot be in the same shape. And because everybody cannot be in the same shape, we are going to talk about it tonight. We are talk about it. Let's get in here. Let's look and see you in the live. If you're not in the live, that means you don't see the red button. If you don't see that red button right there, up there, right there, up there, if you don't see that red button somewhere on your screen that says live in there, you are not in the live. That simply means you are watching the replay. Good. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay. Let us know what is it that you learn here because this is a teaching platform. This is a platform where we come as a student and a teacher at the same time because I teach you, you learn, you teach me, I learn. We good to go. Now, if this is your first time tuning in, I mean, absolutely your first time tuning in, you never been here before, you never heard of the Question Live show, you never heard of the All You Free Enough platform, you just never heard of Verona Willis-Brown before. But somewhere on social media, you're scrolling, and all of a sudden you see a little rectangle, red box popping up across the street, and it says live in there. And what happened? You clicked it. And because you clicked it, voila, you're here. I want to say to you, welcome, welcome, right? Welcome to this show. Welcome to this space. We are in our season 11 and we are rolling, rolling, rolling. Hello, everybody. We are rolling out of 2024 as well. We don't want to I don't want to think about it, but it is so. Because as you can see, August is click. August is going. So a little bit about me for those of you who are tuning in for the first time. You just never been here. So a little bit about me. I like to talk a little bit about me to introduce myself to you. Again, my name is Verona Willis-Brown. It is right there. Verona Willis-Brown. I am a native of the most beautiful place in the world. And that is Jamaica, the island of the sun, great beaches, food, and all sort of stuff. Lord knows, yes, indeed. I'm from the most beautiful place. If you have not visited Jamaica, this is your time to call me up. Let us work it out together. If you have visited Jamaica and you want to go back, still call me up. Let us work this out together as well. Right? So good. Now listen to me here. Listen to me. If you don't have a Jamaican friend, this is your time to get one. I'm not saying that I'm a candidate, but I'm just saying this is your time to get yourself a Jamaican friend. If you don't have no Jamaican friend, you don't have no Jamaican blood rolling in your vein, this is your time to get a Jamaican friend because I'm trying to let you know it's some vibes going on with some Jamaicans. Okay, we're doing it. We're winning. We're doing it. We got a vibe. You know, it's a whole cultural thing that when you're with us, we're holding things down. We're strong, powerful people. Yes, I like to talk about us. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have a Jamaican friend, this is your moment that you should seek one right now. And don't just seek anyone, okay? You need some form of qualification when you are getting a Jamaican friend. And don't get smitten, okay? Beautiful people. Okay, good. Now, with that said, as I said that I'm from Jamaica, I want to say again, I am a product. I mean a proud product of farmers. Yes, my parents were great farmers, so I am a product of them. I am that little seed that was planted, and I grew up now to be your host. Not only that I'm your host, I am an international inspirational speaker, a published author, show host, of course, actress, hello, beauty contestant, hello, and a lot more. You mentor, all of that. Okay, a lot of things happening, a lot of things happen, and the reason why I'm saying this is because I want to brag about my blessing. Because sometimes we tend not to brag about our blessing, but yeah, some days I have to brag about my blessing because when I look at where I'm coming from, I gotta brag about it. Because you see, I tell you this, my mama was an entrepreneur before she even knew the word. So yes, this will happen. I got the mantle. I must hold up that I am an entrepreneur as well. Absolutely. Right? So I brag about my parents and I brag about it because I came from such a humble beginning as a farmer's daughter. And usually when I come in here and talk about my farmer's background, what am I doing? I am taking the concept of a farmer and I'm bringing it here and I'm spelling it out on either the topic or the content that I'm spilling out here. And I'm applying it or using it as an analogy. Because in everything in life is a seed or a grain that's planted like this. And we watch it and watch it grow. I was a little seed. Yeah. I was that little seed. You know the concept of reproduction. That little seed goes ding, 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 ding. And there goes Verona. Right. That is me. Right. I came up from the little seed that went in and say, hey, I see something floating in here. I see a little egg, a little seed over there. You know, the egg is a little seed. And that little sperm is like, ding, 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 ding. Ah, which one should be Verona? Uh-huh. And that sperm was like doo, 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 on all of them. And that little egg right there, and all them sperm was like ding, ding, doo, doo, doo. And the strongest one, which is my daddy, say, hey, it's like, hey, I got the strongest section. My daddy's section, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. He had a strong section to it. The rest were like, yeah, weak. And that strong DNA, that's like float on because all of them was like, fight it. And my father's like, listen, I'm strong. Hello, I'm strong. And guess what's gonna happen? Because I am, I know which one of the sperm gonna create Verona because she gonna grow up to be this powerful being. Hello. Yes, so I like to brag about my parents. Yes, I like to brag about them because I got a lot of traits from them. Hey. I got a lot of traits from them. And like I said, my mom was an entrepreneur of many things, of many, many, many things. So yes. So when I list all those things, I'm just saying it not to impress, but to let you know, to impart in you that you can do it just as well. Mhm. Yeah. Another thing about my parents, they had a lot of children. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had a lot. I mean, mucho, mucho, lot of children. We came from a huge family, and I mean, huge, more than 5, 10. Yeah, anything more than this. Okay, so I came from a huge family. And what happened when you're from a huge family, you is either you fall on the bottom, in the middle, or top. You fall somewhere. So I'm on the bottom of the list, and I'm like, hey, but one thing about my family, we do a lot of production, we're reproducing, and yeah, we do a lot of things. We accomplish a lot. We got a lot of people up in the family, and I'm saying so we work it out. We work it out. So when I'm saying that family, I'm saying that if you are here for the first time, you come on in this room. Now you are part of my family. So what is happening? You just add on to my family. I know you are the newbie of the family because my family that produce some babies. Yeah, we got babies. Yeah, we got babies, babies, babies. So if you come on in here, and whether you subscribe to the channel today, yesterday, guess what's going to happen? You are part of this channel, and you are part of the family. So yeah, you are new, baby. So I said to you, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, for those of you who are tuning in for the second, third, fourth, fifth, and time after the first, that means you are a returning audience. And if you are a returning audience, what's going to happen? Welcome you. I welcome you. And I say to you, welcome again. Because when you show up, I show up, we show up together. And when we show up together, what is going to happen? We use our gifts, our talent, and we ignite them and we create a whole galaxy of greatness. Absolutely. And when we do that, it's called support. Support is not always about you giving no money. Support is you showing up and you say, hey, I see you. Support is simply mean that saying, I compliment you. Support is simply mean I'm walking with you. Support is not always about money. So we want to get that concept out of our head as well to say, can you support me? It doesn't mean that I'm spending money on you, right? I'm supporting your dream. You say what your dream is, and we talk about it, and we work it out. What is your vision? We talk about it. That is support. Support simply means that you're showing that you care. You're showing that, hey, I'm not thinking only about myself, but I'm seeing you. I see that you got something going on. I made it through this level already. I have accomplished something already. So let me pour back into you. That is support. Support simply means that we look to the left, to the right, and we see who needs our help. Help simply means support. It's the same thing. Support and help is the same word. Okay, it's the same concept. When we ask for help, what is that you want me to help you with? How can we help each other? How can we support each other? Same thing. Help is not only about finance. It's about you showing up, walking together, and saying, okay, now that we walk together, how can we work together? Hello, somebody? Good. Now that we got that together, let me tell you something. On this channel, we like to use F words. Yes, we do. We use F words. So if you don't want to hear the F words, then this is your moment to excuse yourself because we are going to talk about them. Well, actually, I only picked 3 of them that I want to use. And those F words that I choose to use are faith, family, and fun. Yes, those are the 3 F words that I use up in here, up in here. If none of them apply to you, then guess what? If you got your own F word, that's fine too. But whatever you do, apply your F word accordingly. Me, I use mine accordingly because it's my faith that allow me to be your host for 336 episodes. It is my faith that allow me to came on and the beginning and had a fight with God. I'm like, hey God, no, 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 no. You picked the wrong person to do this. I don't want to do this. It was my faith. That's when I saw my first episode. I'm like, ooh, what am I doing? But then I remember it is my faith that allowed my dream to come true because this is something that I dreamt about. I dreamt about coming in and pouring into you. Yes, indeed. So it was my faith that caused me to be here for 11 season. Yes, absolutely. It is my faith. I know we talk about faith. I talk about my family already. It is family. When we talk about family, I like to talk about mine. So come on in the room. I like to talk about my family. When I talk about my family, I talk about them. So I wanted to come closer so I could tell you because I do have the permission to talk about them. Yes, I do. Let me tell you, the first thing I want to tell you about my family, we got birthdays every month. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got birthdays every single month from January 1st, literally all the way down to December. So we like to celebrate, right? We come together and we have a whole big old going on thing. We produce children, we have baby showers, we have weddings, we have graduation, we got all of that stuff going on every single year. Okay. I just want to let you know about that. So every year we have graduate. I mean, literally every year we have a graduation. Whether you're graduating from university, daycare, preschool, somewhere along the line, we are graduating. So each time you have a graduation, I think we just replace that space with a new baby. We just keep on reproducing because what we are a fertile family. We're not only fertile by giving birth, but we are fertile by producing educationally. We are producing. We just like to produce things. You know, we just reproduce a lot of things, right? We go from the lawyer all the way down. You know, we just do a lot of things going on. You know, some of them come on up in there. They want to do makeup. They want to do hair. You know, some of them just sit there like this. Mm-hmm. Right. Some of them just sit there. Some of them just, but one thing I want to tell you, we don't have lazy mentality in my family. Huh? I know we not doing that lazy mentality stuff, right? We get going, we are go getters, we get it, we pop it, and we just keep on rolling, right? That's what we do. But yeah, but another thing I want to tell you, another what we like to do is talk about is fun. We like to have fun up in here, up in here, up in here. Why do I say that? Because we like to celebrate up in here. So whether it is a small win, big win, whatever win, we like to celebrate you. So when I say come on in, that means I have my cheerleading squad. I'm my cheerleading squad. Come on in and they help me cheer and celebrate for you. When we celebrate each other, it is a form of support as well. So whether it is your small win or your big win, whatever your win-win is, we would like to celebrate with you. Put it in the comment section. What is it that you have achieved for the week? What is it that you have achieved thus far for 2024? What is it that you have achieved thus far for the month of August? We would like to know. So if it is your birthday, your anniversary, your boo's birthday, your children's birthday, your neighbor's birthday, it is somebody's birthday, we would like to celebrate you. If you got married, if you got proposed, you met a boo, we like to celebrate you too. If you're fun, you having a baby, you had a baby, we like to celebrate you as well. If you just make one step towards developing yourself, we would like to celebrate you as well. Whatever the case, maybe you publish a book and we would like to celebrate you. Whatever the case is, we would like to celebrate you. So if you have just 1 ounce of something, you made a positive impact on somebody's life, we would like to celebrate you as well. So come on in the room, drop it in the comment section. Let us know what is it that you would like for us to celebrate. I told you I got my cheerleading squad, and we say, yeah, we celebrate you. Good. So now that we got that together, let us roll right into our topic, because we are going to talk about the shape that we are in. What is the shape that we are in today? What shape are we in? Let's talk about what shape are we in. You might be thinking, check, 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 check. You might check and see what shape you're in. But honey, let me tell you something. We're not talking about the shape of your body. No, we are not going to talk about the shape of your body today. We would know if you're in a good body shape, if you consider a body shape good, whatever your body shape is, then that's up to you. Okay, that is up to you. However you want to see your shape, then yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and define how you see yourself. But that's not because I'm not here to body shame nobody. No, honey. Listen, I body shame my own self. I body shame my own self the other day. I was like, ooh, girl. No, cha 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 cha. No, 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 no. That is unacceptable. And I told myself it was unacceptable the way I look. I mean, I had a fabulous dress on. I had a fabulous dress on, going with a train and everything, well custom made for more. But when I look at I mean, I was exposing, going. I mean, I knew I look amazing. But when I look at my photo, like, oh, girl, no, girl, why would you look like that? Why you got all this extra something? You know what I'm saying? So I body shame my own self. Honey, you don't need to body shame. Nobody needs to body shame me. I body shame my own self. I sat, I'm like, get this together, girl. Get this together. And I got it together. I'm like, I put on my sneakers. And I'm like, I gotta get back into exercising. I gotta get back into shape. I gotta get back going up and down them stairs in my sneakers, honey. So nobody got body shame me. I body shame my own self, and I got it together. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Right? Then don't talk to yourself. Yes, indeed, talk to yourself, because let me tell you, you're gonna hear me talk about. Most of the time, I talk about my own story, growing up on the farm, growing up in Jamaica. You're going to hear me talk about that, because why? I am the only one that can tell my own story in the most effective way. If you try to tell my story, you might tell it wrong. So guess what's going to happen? I'd rather come up in here and I'd rather tell my story by myself. So with that said, let us jump right into what shape are we in? Are we speaking about our body? No, we're not speaking about our body. We're talking about a square. Well, this is not the square. I can't make the square. I don't have anything with the square. Well, maybe this is a square. No, this is a rectangle. But beside the point, y'all know what a square looks like. Y'all know exactly what a square looks like. Brown, brown, right? Are we in a square? A square simply means that we hear this before. Think outside of the box. What is the shape of a box? The shape of a box is a square. Are we thinking outside of the box? Let me inform you of something. There is no box. We want to be fluid. We want to be free. We want to get the concept that if we go consciously into absorbing this statement, to think outside of the box simply means somebody is telling us that we are in the box. So there is no concept that we are not going to be in that square where we are in a box. So do not think outside of the box, because in simple mean if you're thinking outside of the box, that means you're in the shape of a box. That if you're in there and it's a think outside, that means you're thinking outside of what you're in. Hello, somebody come on in here and tell me that you can relate to what I'm saying, right? So if they say think outside of the box, that means you're in the box. But we don't want to be in the box. We don't want to have that. We want to have the capacity to exercise our ability. We want to have the capacity to exercise our given right to be great. We want to exercise all of that. And when we exercise all of that, if you put me in a box, simply means there is a limitation to my gifts and to my talents and to my dreams and to my vision. Therefore, I say to you, use that shape, square, and do not lock yourself in. Get that shape of the box and say, I'm not thinking outside the box because I am not in a square. Four corners of the box. Let me tell you something about a box. I told you I grew up on the farm. I watched my parents pack a box. I watched them put things in a box because they have to go to the farm. They have to go to the market. To go to the market, you're going to put things in a box. You're going to put things in a bag, in a basket. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pack stuff. So what happened when you have a box? You're packing that box with things. So when we're in a box, what are we packing in there? It's limitation that we are packing in that box. We are packing suffocation of our gifts in that box. When we are looking at that, our expectation to be great is in that box. Therefore, let us not think we. You know, they have a sort of SpongeBob SquarePants. Do you see the pants? It's pants. It's pants is square. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that in there because we don't want to be in that box shape. We don't want to be in that box shape, right? We want to exercise the right out of that box, out of the square, and utilize the four corners of this earth. Utilize it by going to four corners of the earth, whether we go in naturally or we go in virtually. Either way we look at it, we want to go to the four corners of the earth. And when we go to the four corners of the earth, what is going to happen? We want to make an impact, at least one impact. I want to inspire at least one person in the four corners of this earth. That is the shape of the square. So we want to do that just the same as a rectangle. Now, what happened with a rectangle? It is a smaller version of a square because what happened? It is squeezed up, right? The square is open, so you have a wider space to expand yourself with a square. Now, with a rectangle, now you're in a smaller, you still have four corners, but you're in a smaller capacity of a square. When you're in a smaller capacity of a square, what is going to happen? You're going to think a little bit smaller. You're going to operate on a smaller concept. Now, what is that? Is that good or bad? It is good and bad. Well, one, when you're going on a small concept, simply means you're operating first in yourself. You're operating in your family. You're operating in your community. Now, when you operate in a rectangle, in your community, what is going to happen now? You can expand that rectangle and now it is the square operation. So you want to make an impact with a square, but for you to get to the big square, it is that rectangle. The rectangle sitting right there, four corners again, four corners again. You operate here because it is a smaller shape than the square. Where you start? With self. Where you go? Family, then community. Then you just start expanding and then it opens up to become a square. We want to make sure that we are making a positive impact with our shape. We want to get out there. We want to make a positive impact on every step that we make. When we make a positive impact, what is going to happen? It's going to be a shape impact, right? It's going to be a shape impact. And when we have a shape impact, hey, they're going to like, you're leaving that imprint, darling. So when you have a shape, we used to do a art. Anybody in art and craft? In art and craft, what we used to do in art and craft, one day I'm gonna have to do that. We used to make shapes and we used to get imprints of things. And one of the things I tell you, I like to use my farmer's background on how I grew up because I can tell my story. What we used to do with imprints, we used to do classes, creative classes. So we would do imprints. So now you can go and buy a lot of things, right? But what happened, what we used to do with imprints, we used to create imprints. So you get a plain piece of paper, very plain piece of paper, and you get whatever it is that you want to imprint. So what happened? To get a beautiful design of something, maybe like almost like a flower, you could get a banana, a green one, please, not the ripe one, because the ripe one, I bust that right down. I will eat that right up. I'm like, I'm not using that in all class. You got a green banana, a little green banana. You cut it, right? When you cut the banana, it got a design in there. When you cut it in that design, when you cut it in circle like this, there's a design. You get some paint, you dip that painting. Come on in here, creatives. Come on in here. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. And for parents and guardians who have school age children, school is getting ready to go back. Be creative with your children. I'm telling you, I came up with this creativity. We are co-creators of God. Let us utilize our talents, right? So let me tell you what we did. So we would get that banana, we would get that pen, because you're not sitting there all cutesy and like, we didn't have all of that. We didn't have all that resources where we're gonna like, oh, we're gonna buy pens and we're gonna buy fancy pencils and fancy all of this. We didn't have all of that. No, we used the resource that was in front of us, right? So on the farm, you get the banana, you cut the banana. If you don't believe me, get yourself a little green banana right now, green banana, cut it just like that, cut it like this, and just like this, you're going to see it like this in the little shape, the little round circle. Look at the inside of the banana. It got little design in there. God is so good. God is so good. God gave us everything that we need. God said, I gave you everything that you need. God prepared a way for us to get through this life. I'm trying to let you know, somebody. Come on in here. I'm trying to let you know. God gave us a way to do some things. And when he gave us a way to do some things, he made provision, honey. And when he made provision, he said, come on in, I'm going to make provision for you. That when I make provision for you, you're going to work it out, right? So we will get the banana and we get our plain paper, and we get some paint. And when we get some paint, we dip the banana slowly in there. And we get our paper, bam, ta-da! Lovely. Now you get a lovely decoration. You get a lovely art right there. You're like, ooh, that is Verona art. Right. So if you don't know this, you go and try to know that. No, you can go to the store, you buy paint, stamp, and all that stuff. But honey, you get yourself a green banana, wipe that off, and you wipe off all that stain off it, and stamp that bad boy up in some paint, and voila. You think I'm joking? Try it for yourself. Try it for yourself. Yes, indeed. So as we talk about a banana like this, let's go into the circle. Now, are we in the shape of a circle? What is it that we want to apply in the circle? A circle goes around and around. Do you know where a circle starts? No. Just like water, you don't know where water starts and you don't know where water ends. A circle got no start and a circle got no end. Just the same way. So when we are flowing with the energy of water, is the same energy that we should be flowing with that circle. Let us deposit up some circle of love and tenderness and compassion. Let us show up and support. Let us see who needs us in that circle. Let's go around and around. You got love. I know you do. I know you do. Why I know that? Because God created us in love, and love can only be love. Anybody? So I know that you got love inside of you. Yes, you. I know you got love deep down inside of you. And because you got love inside of you, honey, let me tell you something. We're going to take that love and go around and around and around and around and around. Just like my earring. See my earring? If you look close at my earring, the lady who did this, God bless her. God bless her. Money's voice and Etsy store. You see what happened in this? Oh yeah, we used to do this too. We used to do crocheting and all this stuff, right? So you did this round and around, just the same way that love is in your DNA. You take that love and go around and around and around and around and around. So go in that shape of a circle. Go in that shape of a circle. clockwise, if you go clockwise, if you get a circle, this is a circle, and then you get another circle down there with the clockwise. Do you know that that is number 8? Yes, that is number 8. Look at that. That is number 8. That is number 8. Try it. You get a piece of paper. What I'm telling you tonight, you get a piece of paper, and when you get a piece of paper, you try what I'm telling you. You try. All right. If you don't see, no. You get a circle. There goes your circle. There goes your circle. Are you seeing me? There goes a circle right here. There goes a circle right here. Then you put another circle on the bottom, and you attach another circle to it. Guess what? You got number 8. And that number 8 is simply mean that it goes round and around and around and around and around. So if you draw one circle here, one circle, draw another circle there, and you're going to go into the shape of a circle, spread yourself some love, some kindness. So that, just look at it this way. That is your circle of love. That is your circle of kindness. That is your circle of compassion. That is your circle of beautiful and beauty. That is your circle of boldness. That is your circle of strength, your circle of courage, your circle, right? And when we do that circle, do you know that number 8 is the infinity sign? And what happened with the infinity sign? It keep on going and going and going, and it's overlapping, right? It goes around and it's overlapping, and it goes again and it's overlapping, and it goes again and it's overlapping. So we want to make sure that we're in the position to be in with the shape of a circle. We want to be into the shape of a circle. When we are in the shape of a circle, we are going to spread that around and around and around. So what shape are you in? So I ask you, as you're sitting here, what shape are you in right now? These shapes, the next shape that we're going to talk about, the third shape that we're going to talk about is a triangle. I can't make a triangle. Is a triangle. Anybody see? Is a triangle. Good. Aha, I got it. I was hoping to make it. Is a triangle. As you can see, what is happening with this triangle? Simple mean we are getting a message from God. We are bringing it down to man. And when we are bringing it down, it's going back up. So we get a message from God. God is speaking to us. We are listening. We are coming and we are speaking it. And when we are speaking it, you are going to be listening again. And when you listen, you speak it. So you see what happened with the triangle? It goes from one angle, it comes around, it goes to humankind, it goes to humankind, mankind. Well, I guess humankind is a word. It goes to mankind, so message coming down, it comes this way, goes to your ears. It goes to mankind. Mankind is the base of the triangle. Lifting up humanity is the base of the triangle. Helping another human being is the base of the triangle. Being human is the base of a triangle. Right now, in this position, what we are doing is the base of the triangle. Now, when you lift up one person, what is happening? It is going to go back around, go back the other way, and come back up to God. So it's going to reverse. It's going to go and come back up to God. You see? So this finger is it transmitting that message that a human being got lifted up, a human being got help, and it's going to come back up and it's going to form back into the creator. It's going to link back up with the creator, because what happened? We want to have an alignment with the creator. That when we have an alignment with the creator, we are in the triangle of life. What happened when we are in the shape? Everybody out there, what happened in this shape? What happened when we have this shape? Hello, somebody. Yes. So let me tell you what will happen. When we have these shapes, we will speak our destiny in line. We will speak to our destiny. We will manifest our destiny. We will speak that which we would like to accomplish, and it will come to pass. When we are in this shape, we will think of others. So the main shape right here, see this? when we consider ourselves, what we will do when we are thinking as a triangle, we are coming into the position to share, to let you know that we will not entertain too much of the fear. Do not fear your destiny. Do not fear your purpose. Do not fear change. I've been there. Where our fear coming on here several times. I mean, so many episodes past, I fear coming on here to talk, to say one word. But what will happen when we are in the shape of the triangle? We will not fear so much of the change that is waiting for us. We will not fear so much of the merging, but we will go forward into a space and time to tap into our destiny. Excuse me. Tap into our destiny. So we want to build in, you see this? We want to build a relationship. We want to build a relationship with the Creator. Mhm. Because what we speak, what we think, what we do will shape our destiny. What we think, what we speak, what we'll do will define our purpose. So many people leave this earth without fulfilling their purpose because the very thought, the very words, and the very action allow them not to accomplish such success story. Let me tell you, to achieve your purpose, to find out your real purpose on this earth, that is success, right? That is success. I recommend you go and seek and find your real purpose. When God created us, He created us as a collective purpose, but each person has their own individual purpose. And when we do that, what is going to happen? We will work collectively. And when we work collectively, because the sole purpose of human beings and every creation is to work together. Have you ever seen ants working together? My goodness, if we start developing the mindset of ants working together, oh, what better world we would live in. Oh, what better world, because we all want a better world. So I always say, if you are in the position to help another person live a better life, why not do it? Why not do it? I'm not telling you how to live your life. And I'm not telling you how to spend your money either. But I'm saying, why not help another person to live a life as how ants help each other? Have you ever watched ants go in motion? They go, if they see a crumb, it's like one ant just give an alarm, like ding, 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 there's a crumb. And all of them go towards this crumb. And when they're coming back, they share the crumb, they tap tap, hey, go, and they kiss, mwah, mwah, mwah. They shake hands, they do all sort of stuff coming back. If you have not done this, take a moment and just do like this and watch the movement of ants. Watch a whole tribe of them. We want to have a tribe. That when we have a tribe, we are working in the same motion. You got something? Do not keep it to yourself. Share it, because it's God that allows you to achieve that. And when God allows you to achieve something, He said, "Be fruitful and multiply." Mhm. We want to sit there and multiply and replenish the earth. So I asked you, what shape are you in? Are you like that triangle where you are in alignment with God? Are you that circle that going around and around like a hamster on a wheel? Or are you going around spreading love and kindness and compassion? Are you going around sharing with somebody? Are you going around to help somebody live a better life? Are you just going around saying, I am me, 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 me? Are you going around saying, look at me, look at me, look at me? Are you just going around and around and around, just going? Or you're going around with your mind is going around and around, accomplishing nothing? Are you are you in the shape of a square where you're going to the four corners, expanding yourself to the four corners of the world, depositing something positive? Are you going to the four corners, expanding yourself as a square with kindness? Take a moment and ask yourself, or are you going around with a rectangle? What shape are you in? Are you with the rectangle where you're depositing in yourself, your family, and your community so you can expand as a square? What shape are you in determines how you react to what is presented to you every single day. Every waking moment is an opportunity to be in shape. And as you pick a shape or as you fall into a shape, because sometimes we fall into a shape. Whatever shape you are in right now, what adjustment do you want to make? If you're in a triangle, because a triangle is when we're in full alignment with God. When we're in full alignment with God, that simply means we're hearing from God and we're listening and we're speaking it into somebody else, into ourselves, because it's coming down into us and we are giving it to somebody else. Whatever shape you find yourself in today, listen, you have the opportunity to use that shape and help somebody else. If you are out there and you don't know your shape that you're in, today is that day to say, come, let us work together so we can figure out, work together, support you, and being that person who needs to fit in a shape. Pick a shape that you want to be. Some people were, hey, listen, if you want to go and be physically in shape, that's up to you. But this is not about physically in shape. This is about you having a spiritual shape of life. Make an impact in somebody, a positive impact in somebody. As we go through this journey, I want to say to you, we are in this, we're on this almost every day. And I told you this is summer schedule most of the time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Most of the time for the summer, we are outside. I'm bringing you live stream from some parks, some concerts, some events, something. I am bringing you what I see that the weather is trying to change. So I don't know. I might have to be back inside, but whatever the case is, just notify, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and share whenever you see me go live, because most of the time I pop up somewhere and I'm going to go live. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to this live show. This is the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown. Thank you so much for tuning in.